If you've just installed Fedora Workstation and you're staring at that clean GNOME desktop, wondering what to do next, this video is exactly for you. Fedora Workstation is one of the most polished and forward-thinking Linux distributions available today. Backed by the community-driven Fedora project and sponsored by Red Hat, it's known for shipping cutting-edge technologies while maintaining stability and security. But out of the box, Fedora is intentionally minimal. That's a good thing because it gives you a clean foundation. However, there are a few essential tweaks that can dramatically improve your experience, especially if you're new to Linux or coming from Windows or macOS. In this complete beginner's guide, I'm going to walk you through 15 essential tweaks that will make your Fedora Workstation feel more powerful, more comfortable, and more tailored to you. Right after installation, the first thing you should do is make sure your system is fully updated. Fedora moves quickly, and updates often include important security patches, performance improvements, and new features. Open the Software app or launch a terminal and run the update command. Updating ensures you're on the latest kernel, the newest GNOME version, and the most recent bug fixes. Fedora uses DNF as its package manager, and it's incredibly reliable. Keeping your system updated is one of the best habits you can build as a Linux user. Unlike some operating systems that force updates at inconvenient times, Fedora gives you full control. Reboot if required, especially after kernel updates, and you'll already be starting from a secure and optimized base. The second tweak is enabling third-party repositories. Fedora ships with only open-source software by default, which aligns with its philosophy. But many users need additional software like proprietary drivers, codecs, and popular applications. During installation, you may have seen an option to enable third-party repositories. If you didn't enable it, you can do it afterward in the software app settings. This allows access to software like Google Chrome and certain firmware packages. It doesn't compromise your system, but it gives you flexibility. Fedora's approach is about choice, and enabling third-party repositories expands that choice responsibly. Next, let's talk about RPM Fusion. This is one of the most important tweaks for any Fedora user. RPM Fusion provides software that Fedora cannot ship by default due to licensing or patent restrictions. That includes multimedia codecs, NVIDIA drivers, and many popular applications. Installing RPM Fusion is straightforward, and once enabled, it unlocks a massive library of useful packages. For example, if you try to play certain video formats without RPM Fusion, they may not work. Installing multimedia codecs ensures your system can handle MP4, MP3, and other common formats seamlessly. This single tweak transforms Fedora from a strictly open-source showcase into a fully functional daily driver. Now let's improve the desktop experience by installing GNOME tweaks. Fedora Workstation uses the GNOME desktop environment, which focuses on simplicity and minimalism. However, GNOME hides many customization options by default. GNOME tweaks unlocks advanced settings like changing fonts, adjusting window behavior, enabling minimize and maximize buttons, and modifying themes. For many new users, one of the first frustrations is the lack of minimize and maximize buttons. With GNOME tweaks, you can enable them instantly. You can also adjust scaling, change cursor themes, and control startup applications. This tool alone makes Fedora feel far more customizable. Another essential tweak is installing GNOME extensions. Extensions are small add-ons that enhance functionality. For example, you can add a system monitor to your top panel, enable a dock similar to macOS, or add weather information directly to your desktop. Fedora integrates well with the GNOME extensions website, allowing you to browse and install extensions easily. Popular extensions include Dash-to-Dock, which transforms the overview dock into a persistent dock, and Clipboard Indicator, which keeps track of your copy history. These small changes can drastically improve workflow and make the interface feel more intuitive. If you're using a laptop, power management is crucial. Fedora is already efficient, but you can optimize battery life further by installing tools like Power Profiles Daemon, which is often included by default, allowing you to switch between performance and power-saving modes. You can choose performance mode when plugged in and balanced or power saver when on battery. This tweak helps extend battery life without sacrificing usability. You can also adjust screen brightness, disable unnecessary startup services, and manage Bluetooth and Wi-Fi when not needed. Speaking of drivers, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, installing the proprietary NVIDIA driver from RPM Fusion is one of the most important tweaks. Fedora ships with open-source Nouveau drivers by default, which work but may not deliver optimal performance for gaming or GPU-intensive tasks. The proprietary NVIDIA driver provides better performance and improved compatibility. Installation is straightforward through RPM Fusion, and once installed, you'll need to reboot. After that, you can verify driver usage in System Settings. This is especially important for creators, gamers, or anyone using CUDA-based applications. Another important tweak is setting up Flatpak and enabling the FlatHub repository. Fedora already supports Flatpak out of the box, but adding FlatHub gives you access to a massive collection of applications distributed in a universal format. Flatpaks are sandboxed, which improves security, and they often include the latest versions of apps. Many popular apps like Discord, Spotify, and various development tools are available via FlatHub. This approach keeps your system clean while ensuring access to modern software. It also simplifies updates, since Flatpak apps update independently of system packages. Now let's improve the file manager experience. Fedora uses GNOME files, also known as Nautilus. While it's clean and simple, you might want to enable features like showing hidden files permanently or adjusting list and grid views. You can also install additional tools like file preview utilities that allow you to quickly preview images, PDFs, and videos by pressing the spacebar. Small productivity enhancements like these save time every day and make navigation smoother. Terminal enhancements are another game changer. Fedora includes GNOME Terminal, which works perfectly fine. But you can enhance your experience by installing a modern shell like ZSH and configuring it with themes such as Power Level 10K. Even beginners can benefit from syntax highlighting and auto-suggestions. These features make command line usage more approachable and reduce mistakes. Fedora is very developer-friendly, so improving your terminal environment can significantly boost productivity. Next, let's talk about firewall settings. Fedora ships with firewall enabled by default, which is excellent for security. But you can customize firewall rules using a graphical tool. This allows you to open specific ports for development or gaming while keeping the rest of the system protected. Unlike some operating systems that leave firewalls disabled, Fedora takes security seriously from day one. Understanding and customizing your firewall is an empowering step for any beginner. Another tweak involves enabling automatic backups. Fedora integrates well with backup tools like Datadog, which provides a simple interface for scheduling backups to external drives or cloud services. Setting up regular backups ensures you never lose important data. This is often overlooked by new users, but it's one of the smartest moves you can make early on. Customizing keyboard shortcuts is also worth doing. GNOME allows you to create custom shortcuts for launching applications or executing commands. If you frequently use the terminal or a specific app, assigning it a shortcut saves time. You can even create shortcuts for tiling windows or switching workspaces. Fedora's workflow heavily relies on workspaces, and learning to navigate them efficiently boosts productivity. Improving fonts and appearance is another subtle but impactful tweak. Fedora uses clean default fonts, but you can install additional font packages for better readability or design work. Adjusting font scaling improves comfort, especially on high-resolution displays. Combined with theme adjustments and GNOME tweaks, you can create a desktop that feels uniquely yours while maintaining Fedora's polished aesthetic. Let's not forget multimedia optimization. Installing VLC from RPM Fusion ensures you can play virtually any media file. Fedora's default player works well, but VLC's broader codec support makes it more versatile. Similarly, installing a full-featured Office suite, if not already present, ensures productivity right away. Finally, consider enabling fractional scaling if you're using a high DPI display. GNOME supports fractional scaling, allowing you to fine-tune display size. This prevents tiny text or oversized interface elements. Combined with Wayland, which Fedora uses by default, scaling performance is generally smooth and modern. By applying these 15 essential tweaks, you transform Fedora Workstation from a clean installation into a powerful, personalized, and fully capable operating system. The beauty of Fedora is that it doesn't overwhelm you with pre-installed extras. Instead, it provides a stable, secure base and lets you build the system you want. Whether you're a student, developer, content creator, or casual user, these tweaks lay the foundation for a reliable daily driver. Fedora Workstation stands out because it often introduces technologies before they reach other distributions. With strong backing from the Fedora community and Red Hat, it balances innovation with usability. Once you've implemented these tweaks, you'll notice smoother workflows, better hardware support, stronger security, and improved productivity. And the best part is that every change you make teaches you more about how Linux works. As you continue your journey, remember that Fedora's documentation and community forums are incredibly helpful. Experiment, explore new extensions, try different workflows, and don't be afraid to customize. Linux is about freedom and learning. These 15 essential tweaks are just the beginning, but they provide a solid, beginner-friendly starting point that will make your Fedora Workstation experience smoother, more enjoyable, and far more powerful than the default setup alone.